I killed my mom in her sleep with a sledgehammer.
She started beating me. I didn't like it, so I strangled her to death. I put her in a wheelbarrow. I put her in my car. I took the car. I had a mental breakdown where I almost committed suicide 3 times.
I need to know if your mom is breathing.
She's dead, miss.
Okay, and why did you do that?
Blood all over the floor.
You killed her? All right.
Cops are trained to expect the unexpected, but some cases leave even seasoned officers speechless. In this chilling video, we'll uncover 6 shocking cases where cops realized the perpetrators weren't strangers, but kids who killed their own parents.
Step out real quick for me. Alright. Hey, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move all around to the front of you, okay? I'm gonna move the handcuffs around to the front of you. Okay. Alright. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna swab your hands, okay?
On March 19, 2024, a tragic event unfolded in Brandon, Mississippi, involving 14-year-old Carly Gregg and her family. Carly lived with her mother, Ashley, and stepfather, Heath. Things took a dark turn when Ashley learned about Carly's marijuana use from her friends, and what started as an ordinary day spiraled into one of the most chilling cases the Rankin County Sheriff's Department have ever encountered. In this footage, Carly can be seen walking through the house with what was later identified as a .357 Magnum pistol hidden behind her back. What she does next will leave you in disbelief. Carly shot her mother 3 times. Afterwards, she calmly returned to the kitchen, behaving as though nothing had happened. But if you think this is horrifying, brace yourself for what happens next. In a calculated move, Carly used her mother's phone to text Heath, asking when he would be home. Shortly after, she invited a friend over, not to seek help, but to show her mother's lifeless body. Before long, Heath arrived at the house, unaware of the danger waiting for him. The moment Heath entered the house, Carly shot him in the shoulder, but he managed to wrestle the gun from her and called 911 in a frantic panic.
Calm down. What's your name? Okay, calm down for me. Give me your name again.
Heath Smiley.
Heath Smiley?
Yes, sir.
All right, mister, what's your phone number you calling me from? Did she hit you?
Yeah, I got hit in the neck a little bit.
Okay, so did graze your neck?
Yes, sir.
All right, and what's her name?
Carly Gregg.
Carly Gregg? Does she still have a gun on her?
I took it from her. She ran.
You took it from her and she ran?
Yes, sir. She was screaming something at me. I couldn't understand. I locked the door. She's outside. I don't know what's going on.
Which way did she run off to?
She ran into the backyard and went over a fence.
Ran into the backyard and went over your fence?
Yeah.
What is she wearing?
T-shirt, gray shirt and some jeans.
Gray shirt and jeans? About how tall is she?
5'2".
About 5'2"? What color hair?
Brownish, just short hair.
When officers arrived on the scene, they were unprepared for the horrifying reality that awaited them.
Tell me what your son's wearing. Hey, I need you to talk to me. What is your son wearing?
He was in jeans and a grayish t-shirt. She's got short brownish hair.
So, jeans, a gray t-shirt, short brown hair.
She ran into the backyard. I tried to follow her. She jumped the fence and ran. She shot me in the neck.
It's
okay.
Does she still have the gun?
It's on the kitchen counter. I think there's one live round left in it. I opened the cylinder. I went in the back door. She tried to shoot me.
Hey, I need some gloves. He's grazed, but he's 10-2. It went through his shirt.
You got me right there.
Magnolia Place, they gave us side of injury.
She went over the side back towards my vehicle. She might have looked around this way.
Might look back, going back towards the pond right there. Hey, she does not have the firearm. The firearm is here at the house.
Minutes later, emergency crews arrived. They were stunned to discover that a 14-year-old girl was responsible for such a gruesome crime.
Does she have any kind of... What's her name?
Carly Gregg.
Carly Gregg? How old is she?
14. She'll be 15 next month.
Okay. Hey, buddy, listen to me, okay? I need to get some information from you. What is her name again?
Carly, C-A-R-L-Y.
C-A-R-L-Y?
Carly Madison Gregg. G-R-E-G-G.
G-R-E-G-G?
She's my stepdaughter.
Alright.
Her dad lives in Starkville, and we're having all kind of problems with him. He's
Okay.
drugs and stuff.
What is your name, sir?
Smiley.
Heath Smiley? Okay.
She's getting back to that. Alright. Hey.
What's your wife's number? Name?
Ashley.
How's your wife?
40.
40? I need you to find Ashley Smiley. Ashley Smiley, 40 years of age, wifey. Suspect is going to be Carly, C-A-R-L-Y, Madison Gregg. Carly Madison Gregg, G-R-E-G-G.
Heath was rushed to the hospital after speaking briefly with the police, and the search for Carly began.
If I leave, who's going to take care of my dogs?
So we'll take care of that, okay?
He can let them in the kennel. He'll take guards and
We'll take care of that,
dogs.
okay? I didn't really get much from him because he told, all he told me is she took, huh? Yeah, all he kept telling me was she ran out the back door, but the back door is deadbolt.
What's the easiest way?
Maybe he probably didn't kind of in the heat of things to try to keep from coming back. And he said the wife's name was Ashley.
Ashley? Yeah. Who needs it?
Ashley Smiley.
Ashley Smiley.
Where's mom?
I was she in this back bedroom.
I like it. Yeah.
Hey Tyler, the gun that's used is right there on the counter in the kitchen. No.
Nobody?
No.
So still alive?
Yeah. Me and Dustin's already cleared the house. Me and Dustin cleared the house.
I'm talking to every closet, under the beds, everything. You know how juvenile hall will hide the damn spot.
But Dad, he said she ran out the back door.
I know. But Dad might. You never know. Look, I want to go through the house and I want to very politely. I want to look under beds. I want to look in closets, behind clothes. Let's make sure she's not in this house before we exhaust a whole lot out of it. You know how juvenile are.
Did y'all?
Me and Dustin walked through and cleared the house, but I mean,
Did you look under beds?
we didn't go that far. We looked in closets and stuff like that.
Hey, come in here. Yeah,
I quickly cleared it, but I didn't.
Yeah, let's hit all of it.
Clear.
That's Mom. Yeah. No, Mom and Dad both got it.
Mom and Dad both what?
Got hit.
Okay. And
Dad's got it through in the shoulder. He's already in the ambulance.
Was the 14-year-old?
Yeah, the 14-year-old. Yeah.
I found that out on waking up.
Later that day, Carly was arrested at the scene. Details that emerged during the trial revealed this was far from a random act of violence.
I got her handcuffed. All right, sweetie. Look. Let me step out real quick for me. All right. Hey, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over around to the front of you, okay? I'm going to move the handcuffs around to the front of you. Okay. All right. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to swab your hands, okay? Right. Now, I'll ask you a bunch of questions, but obviously you fired with a pistol, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Alright, look. I need you to hold your hand out like this. I'm going to do your right hand first, okay? That's your right hand. Keep it like that.
Swab up here.
What is this?
It's a GSR. It shows which hand did you shoot with?
Okay.
Which hand did you shoot with?
I'm going to go up.
Flop the hand, turn the hand over.
Turn it over.
And rub on the outside part around the knuckles.
where do you want kids from?
I guess you can put it in my vehicle with my key. The key fob is in my left pocket.
All right, now so go ahead and take it. All right.
Is my stepdad okay?
I don't know, baby. I can't talk to you about this.
Here, I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
Yeah, fine.
Lisa, what,
Carly's defense argued she was experiencing a severe mental health crisis. A psychologist also testified that Carly was hearing voices and felt overwhelmed by her mother's expectations. However, the prosecution maintained that Carly's actions were intentional and premeditated.
We believe the evidence will show that there were 3 victims on March 19th. Ashley Smiley, Heath Smiley, and Carly Smiley. And Carly Gregg. That they were all 3 victims. We believe the evidence will show that Carly had been suffering from a mental illness, that Carly was not aware on March 19th that she had a mental illness. We believe the evidence will show that Carly's parents, who lived with her, were not aware that Carly was suffering from a mental illness. We believe the evidence will show that Carly's close friends who saw her at school every day were not aware that Carly was suffering from a mental illness, because it's hard to look at a person and understand that they have a mental illness. It's hard to look at a person and know that they have a mental illness. That's why it's often referred to as the invisible disease. A person can exhibit symptoms of a mental illness without people necessarily knowing that they have one, or other people necessarily knowing that's what another person has. While the events on March 19th were tragic, the events on March 19th were not intentional. The evidence will show, and the testimony will show, that Carly Gregg loved her mother. That Carly Gregg and her mother had a loving, close relationship. Carly Gregg's mom loved her. In fact, her life revolved around Carly, as parents' lives often do revolve around their children.
On September 20th, 2024, after a trial filled with emotional testimonies and disturbing evidence, the jury found Carly guilty of first-degree murder and attempted murder. She broke down in tears as she was sentenced to life without parole for her mother's murder, plus 30 years for additional charges.
verdicts appear to be in proper form. Verdict of the jury is count 1. We, the jury, find the defendant, Carly Madison Gregg, guilty of first-degree murder as charged in the indictment. Count 2. We, the jury, find the defendant, Carly Madison Gregg, guilty of attempted murder as charged in the indictment. Count 3. We, the jury, find the defendant, Carly Madison Gregg, guilty of tampering with evidence as charged in the indictment. Please be seated, Ms. Gregg. Count 3. We, the jury, find the defendant, Carly Madison Gregg, guilty of tampering with evidence as charged in the indictment. Beginning on the first row, ma'am, is that your verdict? Sir, is that your verdict?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, is that your verdict? Sir, is that your verdict?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, is that your verdict?
Yes, sir.
On the back row, sir, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Sir, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? Ma'am, is that your verdict? All right. All three verdicts appear to be unanimous. The court will enroll the verdict. All right.
As chilling as Carly Gregg's story was, it's not the only case of a young individual committing an unthinkable act. Our next case takes us to Florida, where a seemingly normal evening turned into a night of unimaginable horror.
I need to know if your mom is breathing.
She's dead, miss.
Okay, and what did you do then?
There's blood all over the floor.
Okay, why did you kill your mom?
You killed her? All right.
On October 12, 2023, a tragic event unfolded in Hialeah, Florida. 13-year-old boy named Derek Rosa and his mother, Irina Garcia, who was 39 years old. Late at night in their Amelia Oaks apartment, Derek and his mother, Irina, were seen on doorbell cam having a normal interaction. But what followed was both unexpected and terrifying. As the clock struck 11:30 p.m., Derek attacked his mother while she slept next to her newborn baby daughter. Derek allegedly stabbed Irina 46 times with a kitchen knife and then called 911. What he confessed on this call will leave you stunned.
Did you kill your mom? Okay, where is the knife right now?
I put it, let me check. Wait. I put it on the floor inside of the, wait, no, where is it? I can't find the knife.
You can find it. Where is your sister?
She's in her crib sleeping. I cannot kill her.
How old is your sister?
She's only like a week old.
Okay, and you did not touch her, correct?
No, I did not touch her. I didn't want to touch my sister.
Okay, I need you to go and find me your address, because I don't know where you are right now, okay?
Okay. I'll try to find a mail.
Okay, try to find a mail, please, can you?
I'll try.
I need to know if your mom is breathing.
She's dead, miss.
Okay, and what did you do then?
There's blood all over the floor.
Okay, why did you kill your mom?
My stepdad, he has two guns. He has a Glock 19 and he also has a Beretta something.
Is your stepdad...
He has Glock 19 with him.
Does your stepdad live there with you?
The Beretta, I have the gun with me. I was going to shoot myself, but I didn't want to.
Okay, is your stepdad there with you?
My what?
Your stepfather.
No, he's a truck driver, and he's driving trucks far away.
And do you have guns in the house?
Only one, but he has another one with him.
Okay, so you have where is the gun right now?
It's in the living room. I loaded it. I pulled back the slide, but I did not shoot.
It's shocking that Derek, at the age of 13, did not know his address. However, he eventually provided the dispatcher with the correct location.
I think I found it.
May I have it, please?
I don't know how to read it, though.
That's fine. Just give me numbers. Whatever you see.
I see Hialeah, Florida, and then it says, what?
I need you to stay with me on the line, okay? Do not hang up, okay?
Okay. Do I stay in the living room with a gun or no?
No. Do not touch anything. Do not touch anything. I don't want you to have anything in your hands, okay?
Okay, do I drop the mail?
You can put the mail to the side. Just have your phone with you, okay? Just stay with me on the line. Where is your sister? Your sister still there?
She's sleeping.
She's sleeping, okay.
Yeah. Excuse me, miss, what do I do if she wakes up?
If you wake up, just let me know. I need to know, do you think we can help your mom?
Miss, she's dead. And my stepdad's calling me. Do I answer?
No, stay with me on the line until the officers get there, okay? I'm sending you help.
Okay. Miss, do I sit in the living room or not?
Stay in the living room. Stay there where you are. Do not touch anything else.
Okay, Miss. Miss,
Yes.
I have more family members. They can take care of my sister.
I understand. I understand. Your sister will be in good hands, okay? Let's just worry about you now, okay?
Okay. Miss,
Yes.
I took pictures and I told my friends about it. Was that bad?
You told who about it?
My friends.
Your friends? Did you send pictures to your friends? So what you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you see the officers?
What do you mean? They're already here?
Do not go.
I see officers. Do I leave?
No, do not leave. Do not leave. Stay there where you are in your apartment. I'm going to tell you when you can come out, okay? Do not have anything in your hand, okay?
I'm going to stay in my living room.
Stay in your living room. Only have your cell phone, okay? Stay with me on the line.
Okay, miss.
When police arrived at the scene, they found Irina's lifeless body on the floor. Thankfully, the newborn was found unharmed in her crib. Derek was taken into custody, where he revealed more disturbing details about his crime.
Were you, do you communicate with people over the phone? Were you talking? Tell me what happened tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Well, at around like 10, I went to bed.
Okay.
My mom did too.
Is that your regular time?
Like
9?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys explain to me about the apartment. You have your own room?
Yes.
And your mom?
Yes, she has her own room.
She has her own room. And your sister?
She stays in the same room as my mom.
Stays in the same room as your mom? And tonight, who was all there?
Me, my mom, and my sister.
Okay. So you went to sleep around 10?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what?
I woke up.
You killed her? All right. What type of knife was it? Do you know?
It was just a big size kitchen knife.
That big?
Yeah.
What color was the handle?
Purple.
Purple?
Yes.
Okay. Your mom was sleeping?
Yeah, she was sleeping.
Okay. Explain to me. Well, we'll get into that a little later. What did you do after you killed her?
I decided to call my friends to tell them what happened. And then I said goodbye to my friends.
You called them before you decided to try to shoot yourself or afterwards?
After.
Okay. How many friends did you call?
Only one.
What's his name?
I don't know his real name. He's an online friend.
He's an online friend?
Yeah.
And what did you tell Sweden?
Told him what I did.
What exactly did you tell Sweden when you say what I did? Did you tell him how? Or no? How you killed her or no? Okay. Did you send them any pictures?
Yes.
How many pictures did you send them?
I sent them 2 of my mom and 1 of me.
Okay. Did you... What did he tell you?
He said he couldn't believe it.
Okay. Does Sweden live down here in Florida?
He lives real far.
Real far?
Yeah. In America, though.
In America?
Yeah.
Okay. So then you hung up the phone?
I said goodbye.
Okay.
The motive behind this horrific act remains unclear. While Derek awaits trial, he has been charged as an adult with first-degree murder and is currently being held without bond. His defense team has raised concerns about his mental health, claiming that his ADHD and possible autism spectrum diagnosis require further evaluation. But the horrors don't end with Derek. Our next case brings us across the Atlantic to Great Baddow, Essex, where a chilling crime remained hidden for 4 years before finally coming to light.
My dad's body's in there.
Right, okay.
Yep, okay. Obviously I'll
What about
say,
your mum?
a little bit more complicated.
Okay.
Can I?
On June 17th, 2019, in Great Badow, Essex, 36-year-old Virginia McCullough, who killed her parents, John and Lois McCullough. Their tragic deaths went unnoticed for 4 years, until their physician raised concerns about the older couple's missed appointments, prompting Essex police to conduct a welfare check. But nothing could prepare the officers for what they discovered during this check.
It's fine. No one in here at the moment. Hold on. The police. Got it. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Show your hands. You here?
Yep.
Oh.
When officers forced entry into the McCullough home on September 15th, 2023, they placed Virginia under arrest. But what she confessed moments later shocked even the most seasoned investigators.
The time is 12:12. You're under arrest on suspicion of murder against Jonathan McCullough and Elias McCullough. Okay? You don't have to say anything, but it may harm defence. You do not mention or in question, so it's like want anything to do something with your business. Okay? Alright, your arrest is necessary for a prompt and effective.
Is there anything in the property we should know about?
Yes, there is. Can I take you to it?
No, you can tell me.
Can you go in there for a second, just so I can tell you something about what's in there?
Yeah.
Thank you. And then
I want to tell us
the only
something
reason
about
I said I need to tell you something about what's upstairs on the top floor as well.
It's fine.
Yeah, okay.
Is it here?
Yes,
mind your feet, obviously.
I'm so not that
No, it's fine.
I know, but obviously I've got to be careful. My dad's body's in there.
Right, okay.
Yep, okay.
Virginia not only confessed to killing her parents, but she also guided the officers to their remains and gave a detailed account of how she committed the murders.
A little bit more complicated.
Okay.
Can I? That's why I said, can I go upstairs and show
Right,
you?
can you
If
explain
wanna
it to us,
bring
please? Because
officers,
we're trying to preserve this. It's now going to be seen, so we need to preserve this the best we can. So I don't want you to have you walking up there, all right? Because that's for your well-being as well as ours.
Oh, no, up.
Okay. So what?
Thank you.
Where will we find your mum?
Well, possible.
Where will we find your mum?
Okay, so upstairs there are about 5 wardrobes.
Yep.
It's behind the bed, but back next to the sink. That's the second one. I've slipped 5 of those into his drink. There were about 2 or 3 drinks that I brought downstairs. And yeah, they were basically, he didn't drink all of them. He only drank probably about half of 2. But yeah, when I went in the morning, this was before my mother. When I went in the morning, early hours, I got up about half an hour early, about 6 o'clock in the morning. Came in and he was gone. He was gone.
Okay.
It's
up to you if you want to talk.
Yeah.
The thing is, purpose of your arrest. Purpose of your arrest is for a prompt, effective investigation, as well as by questioning you. We can't do that here. It needs to be done at a police station, all right?
I did know that this would kind of come eventually. It's proper that I serve my punishment. So, yeah.
Okay, so Virginia, I'm just going to ask you this. This is what I've written down based on the information you just told us, because what we regard as a significant comment, because you've made it under caution after your arrest.
By the way, you're part of, they're my granddad's.
Okay, right. So I've written this, please. I, Virginia McCullough, have informed Police Constables 77329 Brown and 79387 Bowers after entering my house on Friday the 15th September 2023 that I murdered my father, John McCullough, who was stated was under a bed in the rear ground floor of the house, and my mother upstairs in a cupboard next to the sink.
Wardrobe. It's a double wardrobe.
Right, okay, I've written
double
cupboard.
Wardrobe. It's like 4 wardrobes, but it's the one nearest the sink. Double wardrobe.
After giving as much detail as she could about the murders, Virginia remarked to the arresting officers, saying she was then taken to the police station, but this was not the end.
Cheer off, at least you caught the bad guy.
I've just woken up today and done my job. No.
know I don't
There's
think
not a lot.
100% evil, but we all, yeah.
I'm not going to comment on anything. It's not my job to comment on it, okay? Because I've got to be impartial with everything, okay? So I'm not going to give any comment.
No, well, I mean, I deserve to obviously get whatever's coming sentence-wise, because that's the right thing to do. And that might give me a bit of peace. Also in the handbag as well, there's, and again, because you're probably going to need to know about it, there's a card in there, card one money. And that's a bank card where there's a lot of transactions that have taken place over the last few years.
What?
From money that pertains to my parents.
At the station, Virginia was placed in a holding cell, and the chilling conversation continued with Virginia revealing the location of the murder weapon.
So, murder weapon is upstairs in the toilet room, kitchen knife. It's in the middle of the brown carpet, against the wall, opposite the shelves. So there are two long white shelves, so opposite where that wall is, that's where the knife is. So next bit is very hard to talk about. That's probably the most grisly detail. So on the ground floor, underneath the stairs, there's a few like storage boxes and things. And in the middle, I think it's in one of the boxes or in a bag or something. If you want me to shush after this, it's fine. But every bit helps. You will find forensic bits helpful. There's a hammer. I know, but I'm trying to help so you find everything. It's in the middle, underneath the stairs. It will still have blood on it. It's rusted, but it will still have blood traces on it.
Virginia was charged with 2 counts of murder and pleaded guilty at Chelmsford Crown Court. On October 11th, 2024, she was sentenced to life imprisonment with a minimum term of 36 years before being eligible for parole. The judge described her as an intelligent manipulator who had committed a gross violation of trust. It took 4 years for the cops to discover Virginia's crime, but the brothers in our next case were caught almost immediately.
So I stabbed Christopher and then where did you stab him?
Oh, stabbed the neck.
Really? Okay. You okay? Yeah, you okay? Let me know if you need a break or anything, okay?
On July 22nd, 2015, around 11:30 p.m. in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, at the home of the Bever family, 2 brothers, Robert and Michael Bever, aged 18 and 16, launched a brutal attack on their family while they slept. Despite the horror, 12-year-old Daniel managed to call 911 before the brothers fled. The police caught them moments later, hiding under a bush. What came next uncovered even darker intentions.
So like I told you when I met you at the jail, my name's Eric. I'm a detective here with Broken Arrow Police. Like she told you, her name's Rihanna. She's a detective also. We just want to spend some time, maybe talk and discuss some things and maybe ask you some questions, let you ask us some questions and make sure we're all comfortable with what's going on, and then we'll go from there. That sounds good? Okay, so you probably heard or seen this on TV before, but it's your notification of rights, it's your Miranda rights. And so I'm going to read them to you, but I want to sit here where you can see the paper, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to read 1 through 5 right here. And so I'll read them and you kind of can look at it with me. I want to make sure you understand all these. You have the right to remain silent. You do not have to answer any questions or make any statement. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before we ask you any questions, and you have the right to have a lawyer with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one, the court will appoint one for you before you are asked any questions. It's hard to read it sideways. If you want to answer questions now without a lawyer being present, you may do so. You have the right to stop answering questions at any time. So you understand what those are saying? Basically, if you want an attorney, just tell me. If you don't like any of the questions I ask, just tell me to stop. If you get uncomfortable, we'll stop whenever you want. Kind of, you're in control. Does that sound good? Okay.
After reading Michael his Miranda rights, the officer began the interrogation. What Michael revealed during this chilling session will leave you questioning how anyone could plan such evil against their own family.
So I was hoping maybe you could kind of just go back at the beginning when all this started and kind of tell me what happened, because I need kind of the details so we know and understand what you went through and stuff.
Okay, from the very start.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, about like 2 months ago.
Okay.
Is when we first really started talking.
So when you say we, who are you talking about?
Me and my brother Robert is also.
Your brother?
Yeah, who's he has to do with me.
And what's his name?
Robert Bevel.
Robert? Okay. And how old is he?
18.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Sorry.
A couple months ago, I think back to the start of this year, we started talking about voodoo and rampage and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I didn't take it seriously at first, but then he started buying like a body armor and stuff.
Where did he buy body armor from?
eBay and Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, legal.
Does he have a job?
He did at Mike Tech. He quit at the start of the year. And basically, it just kept escalating. He kept getting burned, and he asked if I wanted any, and I said yes, so he got me my own set.
Oh, okay.
And then about a month, about like June 30th, is when he came to me and said he found out that he can legally buy guns without permit in Oklahoma, that he could.
Okay.
And that's when he started planning. And
Did you? Now you said he bought body armor, but you kind of said like a bunch of stuff. Did he buy? What else did he buy besides body armor?
Besides body armor, knives, and he was in the middle of buying guns and ammunition.
I see. Okay. Where did he buy the knives from?
eBay too.
Okay.
So he started planning again.
Okay.
And I went along with it because I figured out the way I thought I wouldn't want to do it. I very quickly learned tonight that I didn't.
Okay. That you didn't want to do it?
I don't want to do it. I didn't, just because I didn't kill anyone.
Okay.
I stabbed someone.
Who did you stab?
My younger brother, Christopher.
Christopher. How old's Christopher?
9, I think.
What did you stab him with?
My knife. Yeah, and he started planning again.
Okay.
And I went along with it because I figured out the way I thought I wouldn't want to do it. I very quickly learned tonight that I didn't.
Okay. That you didn't want to do it?
I don't want to do it. I didn't, just because I didn't kill anyone.
Okay.
I stabbed someone.
Who did you stab?
My younger brother, Christopher.
Christopher. How old's Christopher?
9, I think.
What did you stab him with?
My knife.
What's your knife look like?
It's green, kind of like camouflage on it, so you might be with.
On where your hand goes or where the blade is? It's camouflage?
Yeah, it's all camouflage.
Oh, the whole thing?
Yeah.
How big is it? Show me how big it is.
I think it's about this big.
Okay.
Mandible.
So what was Christopher doing when you stabbed him?
He was laying on the bathroom floor. Robert was also stabbing him. Robert asked me to go over and help him. So I stabbed Christopher and then...
Where did you stab him?
Side of the neck.
Really? Okay. You okay?
Yeah.
You okay? Let me know if you need a break or anything, okay?
Michael disclosed disturbing details about their plans. Their intentions extended far beyond their family, as they had hoped to gain infamy like serial killers. Evidence later uncovered included detailed plans stored on a flash drive found in their home.
Tell me more about making plans and what you guys talked about.
Making plans, we plotted every night, and I started realizing we were actually going to do this thing on the second night. And so I started getting ready.
When was that? You second night? What do you mean?
July 1st.
Okay.
Because we started June 30th.
That's when you started making the plan?
Yeah, that's when we found out you could buy guns legally.
I see. Did you guys make drawings or write things down? Or so did you guys have a goal? Did you have a number?
He just wanted, I think he wanted to kill like 50.
Okay.
I have a goal.
So so as the planning goes, tell me what plans you started making and coming up with.
Well, originally, I think kind of stayed steady throughout the month. We wanted to kill everyone at the house first.
Okay.
And then wait for all the packages to show up over the weekend. And then we'd take the Yukon and we'd have our state with the guns and start killing, rampaging.
Did you know where you were going to drive to?
Towards Washington.
Washington State or D.C.?
Washington State.
Okay.
Washington State.
Why would you go to Washington State?
It's just kind of the direction we planned on.
And you said Yukon, do your parents have like a Yukon, is that what it is?
Yeah,
okay.
it's a large Yukon XL.
Does Robert have a driver's license?
He has a motor's board.
Okay. So he would be able to drive it. Can you drive if you had to?
No, I couldn't.
Well, you can play video games, sure.
Prior to the interrogation, officers found 13-year-old Crystal Bever alive but severely injured, while Daniel and 4 others were tragically killed. 2-year-old Autumn Bever was the only family member found safe. In court proceedings, Robert pleaded guilty to 5 counts of first-degree murder and received a life sentence without parole. Michael was tried separately and also found guilty on all charges. These brothers' actions that night led to irreversible tragedy for their family and left lasting scars on everyone involved, much like in the next case.
I killed my mom in her sleep with a sledgehammer.
Is there a reason why you did that?
Yes, sir.
Well, can you tell me why?
On August 10th, 2012, a tragic event unfolded in Hendersonville, Tennessee, involving a 15-year-old boy named Zachary Davis. That night, around 11 p.m., Zachary killed his mother, Melanie Davis, using a sledgehammer and started a fire, leaving his brother Josh trapped. Josh escaped, but what police uncovered next was truly disturbing.
Something went on at your house today, and I just kind of like you to kind of tell us what happened.
I killed my mom in her sleep with a sledgehammer.
Is there a reason why you did that?
Yes, sir.
Well, can you tell me why?
No, sir.
You can't tell me why?
No, sir.
Is it a reason you don't know why you did it, or you just don't want to tell?
During questioning, Zachary confessed to killing his mother and starting the fire. However, the most chilling part of his confession was yet to come.
You do know why you did it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you set the house on fire too?
I tried to. I don't know if it actually got the whole house on fire, though.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, it did. I mean, a little bit, I think, but not bad or anything. Have you been having problems with your mom?
No, sure.
You get home and your mom goes to bed at 9, where are you and what are you doing in the house? Are you in the house?
I was already planning everything.
You were in your bedroom or in the room where the fire was started?
The room where the fire was started.
What do you call that room?
What do you call it? Game room.
Game room? So you're in the game room planning everything?
Yes, sir.
All right. And how long does it take you to plan that?
Only a few minutes, but I waited for several hours to make sure everybody in the house was asleep.
How did you make sure they were asleep?
I just waited and then checked on them.
Just checked on them? Opened the door and looked at them?
Yes, sir. I killed her at around 11 p.m., I think. And I think she went to sleep at around 9 o'clock.
Okay. When you killed her, what about your brother lives there with you too, right? That's the only person who lives with you?
Yes, sir.
Did you do anything to him?
No, sir. I was kind of expecting the fire to kill him.
Where'd you get the sledgehammer at?
Zachary admitted he had premeditated the murder and intended to kill both his mother and brother, but he did not end there.
Where'd you get the sledgehammer at?
From my garage.
Okay, and what about, how'd you try and set the fire?
First I tried to drag the lawnmower upstairs and empty the fuel tank in the room, but I couldn't do that, so I just poured a bottle of whiskey on the floor and lit it on fire.
A bottle of whiskey?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and was that before or after you hit your mom?
After.
After, okay. How many times did you hit her with the sledgehammer?
I don't know.
I mean, any estimation?
I'd say at least 12.
12 times. Where did you hit her at on her body?
Around the head area.
Okay, was she sleeping at the time, or?
Yes, sir.
Okay, did she wake up and say anything to you?
No, sir. I put my fingers on her neck to check her pulse and make sure she was dead.
Did you touch her anywhere else?
No, sir.
Have you thought about touching her anywhere else?
No, sir.
when you left, what were your plans at that point?
I hadn't thought that far.
Oh, yeah. When did you think about doing this? I mean, when did this pop into your head as far as killing your mom?
Several years ago.
Had you told anybody about it?
No, sir.
So, with this, I mean, thinking about this, was your mom just bad to you, or?
No, sir.
A pretty good mom? Was she a pretty good mom, or?
She wasn't very good mom, but she wasn't very bad.
No.
Zachary was charged with first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, and aggravated arson. In April 2015, after a trial that lasted several days, a jury found him guilty on all counts. In December 2017, Zachary was sentenced to life in prison without parole for killing his mother. He also received additional sentences for the other charges that would run consecutively with his life sentence. Finally, we have the case of a teen murderer who thought he could outsmart the cops.
She started beating me. I didn't like it, so I strangled her to death. I put her in a wheelbarrow. I put her in my car. I took the car. I had a mental breakdown where I almost committed suicide 3 times.
On November 2nd, 2018, in DeBary, Florida, Gregory Ramos called 911, reporting a burglary at his house and the disappearance of his 46-year-old mother, Gail Clevenger. The Volusia police officers quickly responded to the call, but little did they know that they were about to walk into one of the most disturbing cases they would ever encounter.
911, where's your emergency?
I just got home, and my house is completely trashed. It looks like someone broke in the side door.
Okay. How long have you been gone?
I've been gone all school day. I got home.
Are you there by yourself?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 15.
Okay. I need you to take a deep breath. I'm going to ask you a few questions, okay?
Okay.
What is your address?
35 Alicante Road, DeBary, Florida.
Okay, do you know what the closest corner on the street is to you?
Naranja and Alicante are very, very close to each other.
Okay.
And my mom's car is here and it's on, and she's not home. And she was supposed to go to work today, and I can't find her.
Your mom is, okay. Your mom's car is there. Is there any other way she ever gets to work? Does she ever get a ride from anyone else?
No, it's on. The car is on. It's turned on.
The car is on, and you're sure she is not there?
I searched the entire place. I've been here for like 8 minutes. I've been looking. I can't find her.
Okay, I want you to stay on the phone with me. We are not going to disconnect until I have an officer that is with you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, did you see anyone leave the house?
No.
Okay. Stay on the phone with me. I'm making a couple of notes. Are you safe where you're at?
Yeah, that doesn't sound like there's anyone here. I checked the entire house because I was looking for her, but she's not here.
I'm right here with you, okay? What's your name?
Alright, my full name is Gregory Logan Ramos.
R-A-M-O-S?
Yeah.
Okay, Gregory is your first name?
Yeah.
Okay, you said it's the side door?
While Gregory was still on the call with the dispatcher, police officers arrived at the scene. The state of the home was far more alarming than anticipated, leaving officers with more questions than answers.
Gail.
I copy, thank you.
Elaine Clevenger. Clevenger? Where does she work? She works at an architecture firm up in Orlando.
Is she normally home this time of day?
No, she gets home at 6:30.
Okay.
She actually leave for work before you? She dropped me off, and then she usually just heads back to the Sunrail and hops in the train with her bike. And does anybody else live here once again? My dad and my 2 step-siblings. Where are they at? My dad is on a business trip in Seattle. He'll be back this afternoon at 6:30.
Okay.
And then the 2 stepchildren have their moms.
Okay.
But everything is gone. Like, except for like the mounted TV on my wall. There's everything is gone.
Just so I do have a key to their house, but I haven't been up here since yesterday evening, or after you and I spoke.
Yeah.
I talked to his parents.
Okay.
As I told him, this young man has some depression problems really bad.
Has she had any issues with him lately? Or?
No, not that I know of.
Gregory was taken to the police station, where he had a seemingly casual chat with Ken Jones, his sponsor from the Police Explorers program. However, the conversation soon became a full-blown interrogation.
What happened here? I got in a fight yesterday with one of my friends. I didn't see that yesterday. I had makeup on. Right. It was a conversation with my friends. We got into a disagreement, but I solved the problem. I talked it out with him, and we made up, and he apologized for hitting me, and I accepted his apology. What was his name? We hugged it out. My friend, Joe. Joe? Did the SRD know about the fight? The who? The SRD resource officer. No, there was no fight. He just came up. He's like, Greg, and I was like, what? He kind of punched me. He's like, what the hell, dude? I didn't hit back or anything. It was just, and I was like, okay, well, calm down. Let's talk it out. We talked it out. And it was just, what's Joe's last name? I don't know. So he's your friend? To be honest with me, Craig, what's his last name? I don't know his last name. Who does know his name? I don't know. One of the matter is, though, we made up. It was just a conversation that happened. It wasn't anything too important. We talked it out, and we hugged, and it was like, dude, I'm sorry. I made a mistake, and he was justified. And I said, I'm sorry for making that mistake. What time this happened yesterday? Ballpark of the afternoon. But I saw you like what? What time did you get out of the fair? Well, I got there at 7. Okay. I just seen that you put makeup on it before you came out. Yeah. Some concealer. Why would you do that? Because I didn't want to work traffic detail with scars on my face. I guess that's reasonable.
The formal interview commenced after Gregory was read his rights, and as the officer questioned him, Gregory became uncomfortable and defensive.
No, I'm not saying you're not telling the truth. Yeah, but say for some reason you don't want to tell me Joe's name. And I don't know why. Why wouldn't you want to tell me Joe? I'm not going to go run after Joe and get him in trouble. But that's just saying you are. That's kind of like a question to make sure that you're going to be honest with me. I do have my full cooperation. It's just I don't want an unrelated incident to be drawn into the more important. Well, we may need to make sure it is unrelated. Maybe we need to make sure that the people didn't come there and hurt you too. Is that possible? No, it's not. Okay. All right. But if it was, I would have voiced my concerns already. Okay. That's fair. But we want to make sure that you're okay. I'm fine. Because these guys are going to ask you a lot of questions. They're going to be hard questions. It's going to be a lot harder than me asking you what that guy's name is. Okay. And I don't want you to put up any walls. I want you to just tell them exactly what happened. I'll answer all their questions. Who stayed at your house last night? Who was at my house last night? Yeah. Me and my mother. Okay. All right. Now, Detective Jones was talking to you, and I was, again, listening. You were at a fair or something yesterday? Yesterday, I was working parking detail for the Orange City Police Explorers. I was helping park cars at the Volusia County Fair. Do you know what time you came home last night? 8:47, maybe? Why so specific? That's just a time I remember, probably from looking at my phone. The thing with the traffic detail ended early. It was supposed to go until 9, but I think it ended a bit early. And so I got home around just closer to 9. So, yeah. Mom was home? Yeah. Okay. And you guys, when you got home, conversation with Mom, ask how your day was, anything? Yeah. How'd that go? Good. Okay. We talked, we ate dinner. What'd you guys have for dinner? I don't remember. You don't remember what you had? No. It must not have been very eventful. No, it was just like a regular night.
The detectives continued to ask more questions, and Gregory became even more anxious as the questions turned to his missing mother.
How do you deal with it when she goes off on you? I've gotten better at it. You've gotten better at it? I used to get really angry and emotional, but I've kind of realized that's not worth it. Well, that's the only way to deal with it. The worst thing to do would be put your hands on her? I would never do something like that. You would never put your hands on your mom? No. And I think I've made that point quite clear to her. We had an argument a couple months ago. It was like a long time ago. Mm-hmm. And she sat me across the room because she didn't trust me. And I told her I could, yell and scream and yell all I want, do the exact same stuff you did to me, but I'd never lay my hands on you. Never. That's just not something I do. Okay, what happened this morning? I slept in. My alarm was not set. She woke me up around 6:20. I sleep in my clothes.
So what you're wearing right now is what you wore to school?
No, I changed shirts when I got home.
Okay.
I was sweaty.
So 6:20, you slept in, okay? Mom came, woke you up, fired up, huh?
She wasn't angry.
Okay. So tell me what happened.
She's like, okay, you gotta get up now. Go brush your teeth and pile in the car. So I grabbed my backpack. I went and brushed my teeth, took out my retainer, kind of messed with my hair a bit, and then I got in the car.
So what time do you think you got to school?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Can't look at your phone?
It's probably in the ballpark of like 6:40.
Front door was locked. You used the key. Mom's car was in the driveway?
Correct.
And you told Detective Jones it was running?
It was running.
Is that odd?
Yes.
Is it odd the fact that your mom's car is even there at all?
Yes.
Why?
Because she parks at the Sunrail station, and then she takes her bike on the Sunrail to go to her job.
Time's Mom usually get home?
6:30.
Car's in the driveway and it's running. That's weird. Car's there at all. It's weird. You agree?
Yes.
At one point, Gregory broke down in tears in an attempt to seek sympathy from the officers, but in doing so, he made a big mistake.
Mom's gone. Like, how am I gonna reconcile with myself? Well, why would you think that's the case? Because no one knows where the hell she is. Why would a home invade or take hostage? Somebody knows. I just hope Mom is okay. Yeah, I do too, Greg. I can't imagine what it'd be like. Love you, Mom, don't you? After you guys had your argument with her last night, if she was here right now, what would you say to her? I would just feel like after every argument we have, it just makes me angry. Because we don't understand each other. Because we're different people. We have different opinions, but we love each other. Oh, no. Yeah. You feel guilty about the fight a little bit? What? I just wish I hope she's safe. Did you say you want her back? Where is she? Why is she gone? I don't get it. Don't give up hope.
The questioning intensified as detectives confronted Gregory with information revealed by his friends who had been brought in for questioning. The shocking revelations from his friends would turn the case on its head.
I want you to look at me real quick, because what I'm about to tell you, I want you to understand the magnitude of it. Okay? So earlier in our conversation, I've been very transparent with you. I've told you some of our tactics and things that we're going to do. I told you that we're going to verify your story, right?
Yes.
Okay. So one aspect of your story, obviously, is to run down Brian and Dylan, okay, who you said you were with last night, and here you're with today, okay?
Correct.
So think carefully about this.
Okay.
What do you think Dylan or Brian is going to say?
Like about me?
Yes.
They're probably going to act like they don't know me. Or they'll verify everything I've said.
Why would they act that they don't know you?
They don't want to get involved.
Involved in what?
Like, involved with my problems, I guess. I don't know. Point of the matter is, yeah, if you go run them down whenever you do that, whenever you want to do it.
Like right now, we're doing it.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll verify my story.
They're going to do what?
They'll verify what I'm saying.
Which is that you have nothing to do with the murder of your mother.
My mom was murdered?
What do you think?
I don't know. I didn't think she was murdered.
We walked off campus. We went to his house. He gave me his stuff to hold.
What stuff?
I can show you.
Tell us what it is.
He gave me his gaming laptop, his gaming PC. He gave me his bow that I borrowed.
Today?
Hold that.
He gave you his personal computer too? And the bow?
And the bow.
Why did he give you? So it's a laptop, a gaming laptop, a PC, and a bow?
It's a gaming PC.
Okay. Gaming PC, a bow, and what else?
Don't know what else, honestly.
And then what? Why did he give them to you to hold? Did he tell you?
He said he was in trouble, so he gave me it, and I drove off. I came here, I put it in my closet, and I went to work. After he gave me the stuff, I went to work. I didn't do anything else. I have a job to do.
Okay, why did he say he was giving you that stuff?
What kind of trouble is he in?
I don't know what kind of trouble is he in, but got there, and the house looked really torn up. So he told me to take the stuff. I mean, I get what it was looking like.
So you got to the house with Greg and Brian.
Just the driver.
Did Brian get out? Did you all go inside the house?
We got to the door. He ran in. I looked inside. I could see it all messed up. He ran out, gave me that, gave me the bow. He threw a couple of the things that we ended up just throwing out. And then I came back here.
What did you throw out?
We threw out like a computer and a printer and just like small stuff like that.
After this revelation, Dylan made an even more shocking confession.
Sorry for lying.
I know, but now's the time to get it all out, all of it. So tell us what happened.
I mean, he's done this much. He's given you personal items for you to hide or to hold. That's not suspicious to you, and it's not suspicious to you that you guys hold on.
Dylan knows. He knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Yep.
Tell us what happened.
It's okay, man. It's not on you.
Pretty much what happened. Me and Brian were driving to school this morning, and he called me and Brian. Said, hey, something big happened. He wouldn't say it on the phone, so me and him had to go get him. Then he gets in the car, and he says, I did it. I really did it. I killed my mother. So we drove to school. He did the entire day. We left early, and we get back to the house. He says, take this.
Greg did say something happened to his mother. It was kind of fuzzy because he seemed like he was kind of shooken up. So he said something happened, and like I said, he was really shooken. So he told me something about how his house is messed up. So we went over there, and he asked if I could take some of his stuff, right? He said he needed to get rid of some of the stuff in his house. So we go in there, and we grab some of the stuff out of his house.
So you did go in the house?
Yes. And we put it in the tracker. And he told us what needed to be like kept and what needed to be thrown away. So we stopped and we threw away, like you said, the printer, the jukebox. Yeah. Where else did we stop? The church, right up there in High Banks.
What happened at the church, buddy?
Greg he put one of the, like a trunk, he put that in the water.
What was in the trunk, buddy?
A whole bunch of random stuff. Like just junk that you'd see at like a garage sale.
Armed with these revelations, the detective questioned Gregory again. What he revealed this time was more chilling than anyone could have imagined.
Do you think, and I'm going to ask you this, I've asked this before.
Okay.
Because in your hearts of hearts, looking at me face to face, are you a man of integrity? Do you know what that is?
I do know what it is.
Okay. Are you a person of integrity?
I don't think I have the best character. I think I have character flaws, but on the up and up, usually I try to be as honest as possible. And when I'm not, it's because I'm being selfish. And I can admit that.
Okay.
I tend to be selfish, and that's a problem I have. But,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, here's what I want you. I'm going to do this. I want you to look at me right in my eyes. Okay? Look at it like this. And I'm going to ask you, did you kill your mother, take things from your house, distribute them amongst your friends, come in here today and lie to my face and say that you didn't do that?
No.
No what?
I didn't do that.
You didn't kill your mother?
No.
Okay. All right. So, sit back down. I don't believe you.
Why?
Well, the good news about it is that all those things that were missing from your house, we found them.
Where?
You tell me. I give you a clue. It's one of your buddies.
Are you saying my friends robbed my house?
Is that what you took out of this? Is that I'm saying that your friends robbed your house? The same friends who, by the way, were at school all day and who dropped you off. Here, I'll refer to your little map here, bud. Remember this. They dropped you right here on High Banks and whatever the hell this road is. And I asked you earlier, is it possible that your two friends could have went to your mom's house and killed your mom and taken those things?
And
you said that's impossible because they would have been driven past you and then you would have saw them. The time is up, Greg. The time is up. We found the stuff.
Okay.
Okay? Your buddies turned us onto it. Now you need to tell me what happened, because they've already told me what happened, told my pals what happened. So you need to come to Jesus. You're a religious man. You prayed with your mom. You need to tell me what happened.
So what did they tell you?
I'm not telling you what they told me because I don't have to tell you what they told me. You tell me what happened.
I already told you what happened.
Tell me you didn't kill your mother.
I didn't.
Who killed your mother?
I have zero clue.
Who took the shit to your house?
Well, you just told me. Apparently it's my friends.
And when did you think they did that?
I have zero clue.
Do you honestly believe the things that are coming out of your mouth?
Yeah.
So when your buddy says that you told him you killed your mother, he's lying.
At this point, Gregory knew he had no choice but to tell the truth, so he went on to do just that in the most chilling way possible.
Whatever. All right, I'll tell you what happened. All right, so I got home. I got in an argument with my mom. She slapped me across the face. She began to hit me. She started beating me. I didn't like it, so I strangled her to death. I put her in a wheelbarrow. I put her in my car. I took the car. I had a mental breakdown where I almost committed suicide 3 times. I drove back to the church. I began to dig a hole. I dig a hole right under the fire pit. I dug a pretty deep hole, pretty deep, deep enough to fit a body in. All right. All this time, my mom's decomposing body. I dragged it from my car to the fire pit. In which case, I tried to cut the wedding ring off her finger because I wanted to pawn it, but I couldn't because I didn't have a knife strong enough to cut bones. Oh well, whatever. Anyways, so I dug that hole, threw her body in there, filled it back in, made it look all nice and natural, dumped my clothes, and then I went home and I caught a ride to school with my friends, and yeah.
What about the part that you staged a crime scene?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. Oh, so in the middle of the night, I realized that, hey, my mom just up and disappears. That's not going to make any sense. So I decided to make it look like a botched robbery. So I just went to my house and I just threw shit everywhere, which looked pretty convincing. Yeah.
And yeah, again, not what I want to hear. Why did you drag your 2 buddies into this and give them the stolen shit?
Because I needed to get rid of it.
Gregory showed no remorse as he confessed to the murder of his mom, and believe it or not, it only got worse from here.
I think you have to realize that with my mom beating up and hitting on me, it wasn't like me being like, I've waited ages for this, and then I kill her. No, this was extremely out of impulse, out of me getting beaten the shit out of me. So I just was like, I'm done with it. So I grabbed her neck and I strangled her. So it was out of complete impulse, which doesn't make it any better. But the point of the matter is, I was shaken up, obviously.
So your mother talked to your father on the phone. When did you strangle your mother?
I don't know, 12:30.
Where was she at when you did it?
What?
Where was she?
In the room.
Which room?
Her room.
Sleeping?
No, she woke up.
She woke up after you had your hands around her throat?
No, she woke up when I entered her room.
And what happened then?
She's like, what are you doing?
What did you say?
And I said, listen, you have to understand that I was not. The stuff that is on my face right now was a lot worse, and I wasn't feeling good. And I said, why did you have to hit me? I said, you said that you wouldn't do that again, but you did it anyways. Why did you have to do that? And she's like, well, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You
stop.
Yeah.
Whatever, blah, 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 bullshit. We covered that.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. What'd she say?
She was like, well, you were being and does that really warrant?
Let it out. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's important. I want you to tell me.
No. Does that really warrant? Not important. Does that really warrant? I wasn't being I already explained to you the conversation that I had with her. All right. It's still about my bio grade. It's still about all that shit, right? Mm-hmm. And it's the same conversation I had with her. But it's the same conversation. It's just, like I said, it escalated to screaming and yelling, and then she started hitting me. And I did not hit back. I did not punch her back because, like I said, I wouldn't do that.
As the case progressed through the legal system, Gregory Ramos was charged as an adult with first-degree murder. In December 2020, he pleaded guilty to this charge, along with tampering with evidence and abuse of a dead body. The judge sentenced him to 45 years in prison, with the possibility of parole after serving 25 years.
Being guilty of first-degree murder, abuse of a dead human body, tampering with physical evidence. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you do it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Gregory's friends also faced legal consequences for their involvement in covering up the crime. They were charged as accessories after the fact and could face significant prison time if convicted. And that brings us to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed watching, click on one of the boxes on your screen for more videos like this. See you in our next video.